Hello everyone, welcome back to another lesson with Rivera Fine Art Studios. I do apologize for my absence. I haven't really put any new videos out there for a couple of months, and that is because I've been very busy with doing some commissions, some portrait commissions. But now I'm really ready to dive back into creating some more videos. And I wanted to start off by briefly talking about this project here. So this is actually a drawing that I've been working on for some time. And I've actually filmed that process. So that's going to be available for purchase. I'm creating an online course where I show you how I've created this in real time, and that will be available at www.riverafineartstudios.thinkific.com. And I'll put a link in the description to that site, but that is where I will have several other online classes. I'm starting to build up a little bit of a portfolio now of online courses. So if you're interested in more information, please go to that site. And I will be launching this course on October 15th. So this is my Advanced Portrait Drawing Techniques course, and that will be available for purchase on my Thinkific site on October 15th. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about right now was just using different mediums. So for this drawing, I'm actually combining charcoal and pencil. And this can be a little bit tricky because you don't necessarily want to blend the charcoal and the pencil. You don't want to layer one on top of the other. So what you have to do is really think about which areas you're going to use charcoal for, and then which areas you're going to use pencil for. And in the early stages of this drawing, as I was mapping out my big shapes, my big shadow and light shapes, I was using charcoal in my shadow shapes. And I did that because I knew that that was going to become very, very dark at a certain point. And I had left all of the areas that were really falling into the light, the white of the paper, and I knew that that was an area that I was going to be shading with my pencils. Now, I don't often combine charcoal and pencil, but for a subject like this where I have very dramatic shadows and relatively light lights, it works very, very well because I can get a much darker value range with charcoal than I can with pencil. So all of this is, I couldn't quite create this with pencil. If I tried to go that dark with the pencil, it would just get very shiny, and I wouldn't get that really rich, intense dark. And then when I come into the lights, some of these lights are very, very subtle. So I'm going to zoom in so you can get a closer look at that. But the subtleties in here, this is all in a very, very close value range. There's not a lot of variation in the lights. And I couldn't really get that subtlety with charcoal alone. I can't quite get those light lights. So the pencil's excellent when you're trying to create these very delicate light values. And again, the charcoal is great for creating those really rich, dark values. And the whole idea of creating this initial map is it helps me to make those distinctions between what is dark and what is light. So in the early stages, I'm not touching anything in the lights. So once again, if you are interested in learning more about this technique, I will have that course available on my site, which is www.riverafineartstudios.thinkific.com, and I will put a link to that in the description below. Hope to see you there, and in the meantime, happy drawing and painting.